And we'll start this update with a closer look at Christian persecution in the Middle East. Today, Lebanese politicians are condemning actions by the Islamic extremist group ISIS against Christians in Iraq. Meanwhile, the French government is offering asylum to those Iraqi Christians. Ralph Reed, founder and chairman of the Faith and Freedom Coalition, was on the Steve Malzberg show here on Newsmax TV yesterday and had this to say.
It's a deeply disturbing situation. There's a war on Christianity being waged against radical Islamic terrorists, including ISIS, which is basically liquidating the Christian community.
Well, Reed went on to say that the Christian population around the world, as Islamic extremists force them to convert or face death. He also says that this is an issue the Obama administration has done almost nothing about. And now looking forward to 2016 is Kentucky Senator Rand Paul, the one GOP candidate voters, including Democrats, can support in the upcoming presidential elections. Let's take a look at those Quinnipiac polls. I guess I'm hearing we don't have those ready for you just quite yet, but as we take a look at those, it does look like the junior senator from Kentucky is the best potential candidate to face Hillary. 42 of Ohio voters, just across the river there from Kentucky, say that Rand Paul could beat Hillary Clinton, while 46% do support Clinton herself. Compared to the other potential GOP candidates, Paul only trails the former First Lady by 4 percentage points less than any of the other contenders. And we're keeping a close eye on Congress today, see which plan Republicans might vote on in the House today. There are competing bills. One that was pitched by Speaker Boehner earlier this week. There's another one which includes a provision that would force the president to roll back his DACA plan, the Deferred Action on Unaccompanied Minors. Of course, this bill, the Boehner plan, costs $659 million. It's much less than the $4 billion proposed by President Obama. It's also about half of the cost of the original border bill presented by the Speaker the first time around. Those cuts were designed to win over conservatives who still are not sold on the plan.
About $659 million, which covers the expenses we believe that are necessary between now and the end of September.
Well, Boehner also says he believes there is sufficient support to move his plan ahead in Congress. But not all Republicans, of course, agree. We mentioned this. Texas Senator Ted Cruz says he might vote against it. He's been urging other Senate conservatives to do the same if the bill ever gets there. Cruz says the bill does not do enough to force the president to roll back his policy. We have more news ahead in 30 minutes. Now back to Ed in Midpoint.